Welcome to Movie Recaps with Brian. Subscribe below for daily recaps. Today, we're recapping Spirited Away, directed by Hayao Miyazaki. 10-year-old Chihiro Ogino is sullen and apprehensive as she rides in the back seat of her parents' car, leaving behind her old life for a new home. Her father, Akio, in his usual confident if reckless manner, decides to take a shortcut through winding back roads. The family stops before a moss-covered tunnel-like structure that seems to breathe with an ancient, unspoken history. Chihiro, sensitive to the place's strange stillness, clings to her mother Yuko, begging to turn back. But curiosity wins over her parents, who stride ahead, leaving her reluctantly trailing behind. On the other side of the tunnel lies what appears to be an abandoned town, eerily intact, as if waiting for residents who will never return. The air is rich with the scent of cooking, leading them to a deserted stall piled high with steaming dishes. Ignoring Chihiro's protests, Akio and Yuko dig in with unrestrained hunger. Uneasy, Chihiro wanders further and stumbles upon an enormous, otherworldly bathhouse across a dry riverbed. There she meets Haku, a mysterious boy who urgently warns her to cross back before sunset. Before she can flee, twilight falls unnaturally fast. Shadows deepen, lanterns flare to life, and ethereal spirits materialize, some elegant, some grotesque. When Chihiro races back to her parents, she finds them transformed into lumbering pigs, their feast having been a trap. To her horror, the riverbed is now a vast, surging body of water cutting off escape. Haku reappears, guiding the terrified girl to seek work from Kamaji, the many-armed boiler man who commands tiny soot sprites, Susuwatari, in the furnace room. Though Kamaji shows her a rare flicker of kindness, he sends her with Lin, a pragmatic bathhouse worker, to meet Yubaba, the imposing witch who rules the bathhouse. Yubaba's chambers are filled with towering stacks of ledgers and a coddled, giant baby named Bo. Though Yubaba tries to intimidate Chihiro into leaving, Chihiro stubbornly insists on work, and Yubaba, bound by her own rules, offers her a contract. As Chihiro signs her name, Yubaba steals part of it, leaving only Sen. Haku later explains that Yubaba's theft of names is a form of enslavement. Forgetting her real name would mean forgetting her way home forever. He admits he has already forgotten his own true name. Sen struggles in her work, mocked and dismissed by most employees, save for Lin and Kamaji. One day, she lets in a silent, faceless spirit, later called No Face, thinking he's a harmless guest. Her first major customer is a reeking stink spirit, whose foul sludge fills the bathhouse. Sen's determination in cleaning him reveals him to be the spirit of a heavily polluted river, who departs cleansed, leaving her a magical emetic dumpling. Meanwhile, No Face begins conjuring gold, luring greedy workers into serving him food. Their gluttony feeds his size and malice until he becomes a ravenous monster. When Sen refuses his gold, he grows violent and swallows several workers whole. Amid the chaos, Sen spots a dragon under attack by enchanted paper shikigami. She realizes the dragon is Haku, badly injured and bleeding as he crashes into Yubaba's penthouse. A shikigami that clings to Sen transforms into Zeniba, Yubaba's twin sister, who curses Bo into a mouse, creates a decoy baby, and accuses Haku of stealing her magical golden seal, a theft that placed a deadly curse on him. Before Zeniba can do more, Haku lashes out, dispelling her projection. Sen tends to Haku, giving him half of her dumpling, causing him to vomit the stolen seal and a strange, squirming black slug. She crushes the slug instinctively, breaking part of Yubaba's control over him. Determined to make things right, Sen vows to return the seal to Zeniba and apologize. Before she leaves, Sen confronts the rampaging No Face, feeding him the rest of the dumpling. He vomits up the workers and shrinks back into a quiet, docile state, following her out of the bathhouse. With Lin's help, Sen, No-Face, and Mousebow set off aboard a spirit train, riding over water toward Zeniba's distant home. While they travel, Haku bargains with Yubaba. He will bring back Bo if she releases Sen and her parents. Suspicious, Yubaba agrees only if Sen passes a final test. At Zeniba's cottage, Sen finds warmth and kindness. Zeniba crafts her a magic hairband as a protective charm and tells her the slug in Haku's body was Yubaba's tool for control. Haku, now free of it, arrives in dragon form to take Sen and Bo back. No-Face chooses to stay with Zeniba, finding peace in her gentle company. As they soar over the landscape, Sen recalls falling into a river as a small child and being carried to safety. Realizing Haku is the spirit of the Kohaku River, whose waters were long ago filled in by human development. This revelation restores his forgotten name, Kohaku. Back at the bathhouse, Yubaba assembles a pen of pigs and demands Sen identify her parents. Sen answers confidently that none of them are her parents. The spell breaks, her contract dissolves, and her name returns. Haku guides her to the riverbed, now dry again, and promises they will meet again someday. Chihiro crosses back through the tunnel, finding her parents restored and oblivious to what happened. As they walk toward their new home, Chihiro glances back one last time at the tunnel, her hairband from Zeniba glinting faintly in the light, a quiet reminder of the world she left behind and the courage she found within herself. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below to watch more movie recaps with Brian. Comment below which movie you'd like to see recapped next.